Alright then, welcome. I've just been sitting on the title screen for quite a while, which I believe I've mentioned previously has a cutscene. Actually animated, I thought it was using in-game. I haven't watched it, but since I'm sufficiently far into the game, I figured I could take some time to watch it. It is quite humorous in a very unintended way. It's accompanied by a very heavy rock sort of score, which amusingly cuts directly into the operatic music of the title screen. It's a wonderful contrast. Alright, so. Also, the canonical main character is boring-haired anime boy with no eyes, because it needs to be the main character as well. Okay, so, yes, she is here. So, previously, we were told to go find Jack. Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. I could just sit next to this grieving woman if I felt like it. How amusing. Alright, I don't believe there was anything else that I needed to do. I have not yet seen the destination, so I don't know what I should be preparing for. See, how much? I have a fair amount of haze. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't particularly care for any of these. Yes, it doesn't seem like. This still feels like it's a missing PNG. It feels like it is. I also found out what the awakes are for. They are used to unlock gifts that you haven't unlocked naturally. So as you play with a blood code, it, I suppose, allows you to unlock the codes themselves. So for instance, I cannot learn this myself. Well, I can learn it anyways. Let me find a better example. So, see, for Berserker, it has these bars underneath. The Awakes just let you fill those bars so that other blood codes can use the, what is it? The abilities. That's probably useful. Although, it's usually active abilities that are learned from these. Although I suppose unlocking passives might be useful. Yeah, see, I can use Awakes to unlock this. Materials to, but not particularly. But if it can be used to unlock passives, that would be very useful. And then, where was it that we were supposed to be? I've forgotten the name of the location already. Perhaps if I just look through it. It was Queen something, if I'm remembering correctly. Was it in the cathedral? I think it may have been in the cathedral. I'm going to have to check. I do wish my memory was better. I also wish you could run in this room. Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. Okay, just investigate the entire area. I think that is actually specifically referring to the end of the area, but... Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. I think it means the cathedral itself, rather than the entire thing being the cathedral. So I will go to the crypt itself, and to work my way backwards from there. It could have to do with the, was it the locked door down the elevator shaft? Once again, I've forgotten to turn off the notification sound on my phone. Oh, I'm no longer in a cold environment, so I don't really want to wear this, what is it, blood veil any longer. It's because it's support gifts. I'm going to go back to the unbelievably edgy outfit. Okay, I guess I'll check in on this area first, just to make sure nothing's changed here. Do you have anything new for me? Oh. More pure blood. I suppose you provide infinite pure blood. But you do have to run up and down these stairs every time you wish to collect it, so... I'm also not entirely certain what pure blood does. Ah, it's saying double regeneration. So, Ichor and health. I suppose that's fairly useful, having an infinite source of that. Perhaps I'll use those more frequently. Oh. You look new. I don't know that we've ever met.
6外の得意能力についてより詳しく調査したいが、どこかに継承者の痕跡が残ってはいないだろうか。
I believe I have the ribcage, yes. I have it jammed into my own chest right now. Who are you? Have I been missing you? Hello, Naruto. Welcome to the stream. We are currently looking for Jack, and the only prompt that was given was explore the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. So I'm back here, and I'm just going to be looking through the entire zone once again, I suppose. As if we have not already spent enough time here as is. I hope your day's been going well. Right, there are markers. That's where I just came from, but there wasn't anyone there. Perhaps because I spawned into that location? But I had to leave it for them to appear there? That would be very irritating if so. You would obviously teleport to the farthest location. Day is gone, right, I forgot you are in very different time zone to me. Alright, you have nothing to say then. Rib-touched spike. Do you care about this, lady? Do I care about this? What is it? What is a rib-touched spike? A key item? It is. Ah, yes, it is what she's looking for. This lady is supposed to be a researcher. The door was open. It was just laying on the ground. like, I don't know, 50 meters away from you.
週末のトゲってのはな、大崩壊時に各地に生えたあのでっかいトゲのことだ。信じられないかもしれないが、この場所は以前聖堂の影も形もなくトゲだらけでね。ということはだ、継承者の力ってのはトゲに影響を与えるほどの大きな力である可能性が高いんだよ。
Okay. And that's interesting lore. I suppose it explains why the windows are constructed from tree branches, as it appears.
私はね、ある研究所で化け物対策の研究に参加していたんだ。しかしそこでの研究は日増しに人の道を逸脱していき、耐えきれなくなった私は研究所を抜け出した。で、今は各地を回って継承者を調査し、独自に脅威への対策を研究しているんだよ。
Oh, good thing this isn't Dark Souls, or I would have just cut her in half.
ある研究所で化け物対策の研究に参加していたんだ。しかしそこ耐えきれな
Okay. I thought you would be a bit more important than that. Can't say I'm too disappointed, though. Alright. Okay, that does zoom out. So I believe there's actually a section of this map that I have yet to unlock. Yes, there is no connecting line between these two areas. Or is it these two areas that are missing? So perhaps that is where I need to go? As just a hidden point. So I will teleport to that location, which I believe is the... Is it? It's one of the door locations. I can recognize it. I believe it's the first door location. We'll find out. Because I remember the structure of the path that leads up to the... or is next to the room. Yes, it is. Good guess. Myself. Then... examine the map. Just a chunk of missing space here. Oh. No time like the present. Come on over here. Good to see that I haven't gotten rusty. Right, this is the oddly pointless area. There's a locked door. Oh, I believe that's the locked door that's underground. Is it? Oh no, it doesn't seem like it. Because the path curves to the right. Where's that locked door? In that building led to... Okay, so I think this may be where I need to be going. The ladder somewhere in this area above me. Alright. If I had to hazard a guess, I would assume that the missile for that area is behind that lady there. There's a top. It's an item. Blood bead candy. Interesting. And a drop to somewhere. Will you take me? All the way back down? Oh no, this is a unique room. And an oddly weak enemy. What are you doing all the way over here in one of the most difficult areas in the game? You get lost. Oh, no. Oh, I found the missile. What exactly are you? I feel as if I've not seen any enemies that properly look like this. It is very tall. If you were to stand up, he'd be at 1.5 times the same height as I am. Right, and that opened a door directly below me. Ah, which is the one behind the lady. Okay, can I just do this? And kill her from here? That takes a long time to recharge. I don't have the patience for that. Just pull away and... Why did, that happen? Camera moved in a very odd way. Well, this doesn't seem to be where we needed to go. Oh, hello. I was, not really expecting an enemy directly on the other side. Ooh, I, switched weapons on accident. The lever I've not pulled yet? Can you just pull levers an infinite number of times? It seems so. It's an interesting design choice. Well then. Alright, that's what led us to the snowy mountain there. Oh, it seems like I've only unlocked a small portion of the map. Unless I have to rest at a missile to completely see it all. Be a bit odd. Such a small portion of the map to uncensor? That's not the right word. Moving into unknown territory. How peculiar. Actually, just to draw that person out from it. Oh. That was interesting. Come on over. You can make it. I believe in you. Alright. I guess they really wanted me to fall into that ambush. That was very cool looking, Io. I don't know how you made spikes explode out of the ground, but I would like to do that too. Just testing my parry button to see what would happen. Forgot how quickly it came out on this one. Much faster than what I'm used to. Now then, where is the missile for this zone? I feel as if I've probably never gone this way. Can I parry you? I wasn't actually sure. That, didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. I suppose a third of a character's life is nothing to scoff at, but... well, like, given how extensive that animation was, it could have been a bit more. I certainly wouldn't have complained. Right, I don't believe I've been to this area. I'm hoping means that there will be a missile nearby. Though, it seems as if that is simply a way back. Not actually a way to anything. Oh, a thoroughly pointless detour that turned out to be. There is nowhere else to go, right? No secret walls? Doesn't seem to be. I discovered that there were Dark Souls style hidden walls this far into the game. I don't know what I'd do with. I have to go back through every single level in the game, hitting all of the walls. Alright. Ah, there's the missile. Well, everything's been mapped now. Night Thorn. Interesting. It looks like that is everything, yes. Well, then what am I supposed to be doing? I'd like a little bit of guidance, please, other than explore this vast area. We get to see the ridiculous scale of everything. Well, perhaps, I was properly intended to go back to that, ooh. I don't know why, but I was expecting a stagger. Especially given that you can see their stagger bar. Okay, if I line this up correctly, I might be able to get 2 of them with this. Too high, and I think I hit that pillar in the middle anyways. Oh, ooh. I had just barely started the falling animation. Fortunately, I have impeccable reaction time and was able to dodge. Back to it. Suppose I'll just rest here once more. Let's see. I did actually want to. Suppose I'll learn the remaining 2 skills on this. Latent potential. Interesting. So that can be sent to other. Look at that. Very unfortunately, this is the only one that's stuck on this blood code. The best one. Oh well. Suppose I will trade these out. Precise. I suppose I should have replaced Guard of Honor with that. What was the other one? Vodnik Mass, I believe? Oh, I thought to test these. Ooh. I think that just directly hit. Okay. Do they fly towards a target if I target someone? That is the real question. Because if not... Don't... Okay, they just... It's not unusable, I suppose. But, I feel like there are abilities that I would much rather use. It also seems to be not very good in enclosed hallways. I have to bring my hand very far away from the movement buttons to hit that one. It seems like it could be fairly powerful. Okay. Well, once again, it's time to make a very long elevator journey. And hopefully, the door will be open this time. Well then, now that we have got a bit of a journey ahead of us, it's everyone's day. Otto, you said your day's gone. How well did it go, I suppose? Yes, the door is open. I guess that had just been at the top of the elevator. Open cavern. I suppose I'll just spend the rest of this phase leveling up. The recommended levels for these environments. Oh, and there's a... I forget what their proper name is, but the blood code piece. Ooh. Seems like the... is it the backstep portion of that attack may also be a dodge. What are you? Ah, finally, collecting pieces of the Artemis vestige. My game seems to be a bit choppy right now. I'm going to, slow down for a little bit. Perhaps not run as often. I feel like it may have to do with how shiny the environment is. Lots of pieces. I thought you would be in trouble, at the very least.
安心しろ。別に争いに来たわけじゃない。助けに来たんだよ。あんたの連れに頼まれてな。
We're right next to the exit.
そうか。無事に逃げ延びたか。
Going to get carried away. Otherwise, I don't see how he could be in any danger this close to the entrance.
礼を言われる筋合いはない。
何者なの？あなたたちを襲ったのは。
本来ならばありえないことが起きた。封印したはずの継承者が棺の外に出ることなど。継承者だと？まさか御堂に襲われたっていうのか？エヴァから聞いたのか？なら話は早い。奴の体から侵害の反応が一切感じられなかった。だが棺は間違いなく今もなお維持されている。まんまと騙されていったというわけだ。待て、どこ行く？エヴァの体内に保管していた複数の侵害が御堂に奪われた。あの男を野放しにするわけにはいかない。俺たちも行こう。嫌な予感がする。
I've noticed from that this is my takeaway from all that, but his eyelid has a scar on it as well. I'm wondering how difficult it is to heal two pieces of an eyelid back together. That seems pretty difficult. Seems like they'd be too loose. Them to heal back together very easily. I'm wondering if it's just on my end, but the stream quality looks very poor. I need to show off there, you know. Now this leads to a blood code chart, but they're making this surprisingly easy. Yeah. I expected that to be a little bit more hidden. Feel as if I'll be able to unlock the Artemis vestige soon. Very odd that they're giving it to me this late. Oh, that's a weapon. What is the button? It's this one. Oh. Let's just fire the most powerful attack we have. Those Oni are very irritating to deal with. Especially when they have backup. I feel like they could have given the Awakes easier to interpret names. Like Awake 1, 2, or maybe 3. Seeing how as they are linear upgrades of the same item. But I'm not a game designer, so what do I know? How odd that the second attack triggered a backstab, but the first one had no impact. Ow. Just going to run away for a little bit. Yo, just kill him. It's fine. Don't have to worry about my feelings. I find it a bit odd that the enemies are allowed weapons, but we aren't. Or not weapons, shields. We obviously have a weapon. I would like to find some missiles soon. Interesting. Come on, a bit closer. Can't kill you through your shield. That's what I was worried about. Alright. Just going to try and... There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, let's hit multiple. Ah. Perhaps I could have been a bit more economical with my Iker usage. He is doing pretty well. Oh. And by pretty well, I mean, she beat the more difficult enemy. Good spot, yo. Looks like I missed an item somewhere. I think that might have just been the drop from the slime, though. Nothing to get worked up over. Oh. Well, that was fortunate. Good thing I stood very close to the chest when I opened it. Hello. Ooh. Ah. Alright, well, let me find an anti-venom item. You got this, EO. Believe in you. Okay, time to look up more often. Oh, hello. Come on, closer. I don't want to move into a dangerous area. Ooh, that's new. I feel like we've not seen that style of attack before. I suppose there are actually situations where it's worth enduring those, because It restores quite a lot of ichor. Introduce some regeneration. This is a fairly long level. Let's get the faster weapon out. Are they eating the queen steel? They were gathered around. Seems... Oh, it might have been on a body. Wasn't particularly too hard. Oh. Looks sufficiently dangerous. Seem to have a new appearance at the very least. Oh. Let's just go all out from the beginning then. Step booster. Appears I have gotten one before. A temporary upgrade, so something that will never be used, unfortunately. Ah. Regen extension factor. That boost, however, is permanent. And applies immediately. Interesting. Alright. That is a previously explored area. There's still a monster alive down there. Odd. Oh. Ow. Hate the noise that makes. That is already explored. But this is uncharted territory. Interesting. They made the bone-breaking sound slightly too realistic for my tastes. Oh. Perhaps not realistic, but visceral, I suppose? Okay, so. Where's the item? What are you looking at, Io? I don't see anything here. Spotted something. Ah, it's up above. The blood gem, too. I forget what they're properly called, but blood gem will do. Oh, can I just walk up there? No. There is a missile. And I don't appear to have gone up here either. Point of no return now. Ah. It's you. Trying to be sneaky. Okay, I suppose that just appeared directly beneath you. Oh, there's a lot of them here. I am, incredibly low on health. Oh. Oh. That, went far better than I would have expected. Artemis Vestige, and I believe around this corner be the last Artemis Vestige. Yeah. Oh, that's the Survivor Vestige. Okay. I wish these were subtitled. Vestiges, I mean. That was a conversation that I understood maybe every third word of. I did not retain it at all. Fortunately, that map was Also for the area that I had already explored. Game is a very big fan of doing that. Giving me a map that is now mostly redundant. Alright, well. Well. I suppose I should have thought about that. An undamaged paint set. Oh. Well. Oh, that was a very close drop. Stamp icon too. Can you come up so that I can knock you down? Much appreciated. This then. I am very turned around. Is this the beginning? See. Ah, yes, I did never take this left here. Right. Hold on. I suppose I'll pick up this item that's been taunting me on the map. It's most likely a regen inducer? No, it's an awake. Entirely unclear to me how those are tiered, as the numbers seem to increase arbitrarily. Perhaps they spell out something interesting in Japanese. What is 0 in Japanese? Don't actually think I know. Just 0. Kind of odd if so. Very nice looking. Okay, this seems to be the new area. This is a very interesting structure, I find myself. Also, very annoyingly laid out, it seems. Alright, I'll let you take care of that ranged enemy. I'll take care of this one. I didn't mean to do that, but that was the attack that came out. Trying to fire off the ground explosion. Probably should have rested at the previous missile. Seeing as I have no healing uses left. I swear I saw an item there on the ground. Your swing arc is very irritating. I was anticipating an attack out of that. Probably also do something with all of these lost shards that I've been collecting. Ooh. I don't like that blue there. That usually signifies a very difficult enemy is nearby. That's the same color blue as the very difficult enemy that... Ooh. Peculiar. But there is a blood shard around this corner. Yo, please don't... Okay. Oh. Let's just get the largest number of enemies that I can with this. I need to use that ability more often. It's so powerful. Fast cooldown as well. Oh. Wow. I guess that was just the entire Survivor Corps laying on the ground there. Sounds like it belonged to an older woman. Black Blood Liberator. Do you think? More importantly, are you in good? There is resistance to status effect. Ah, this is the fast one. I suppose I'll wear this for the time being. Its physics are very jank. Well, back to the beginning of the level here, I suppose. Alright, it seems as if we will have to travel down this... Oh, no, we don't. Not yet. We can ignore that blue passageway for a little longer. Till I fear that there is nowhere else left to go. Alright then. I'm going to be, relying on you for healing, EO. I suppose I could be using regen inducers. Oh, I guess I'll use all of the regen inducers I have left. That was an unfortunate waste. Another survivor vestige. Who's tied to the survivor vestiges again? Is it Yakumo? I feel like it might be. If I had to guess, I'd say that the survivor is possibly Yakumo's grandmother? Carmilla. Seems like a name I should recognize. Yes, this is a very menacing room. Oh. Perhaps I'll be able to get through this with 0 healing. Let's take a bunch of Ichor concentrates. Oh, I don't like that I can only scroll in one direction. And once again, I'm to start with my strongest attack first. Oh, it is actually a boss. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting a proper boss. What are you doing, Neo? Alright, I need him to stand still so that I can unleash another beam attack. Oh, okay. Close to the end. Alright, that sounds like it could potentially be her last use of healing. Ow. Alright, Io just said something and I did not catch it. Ooh, okay, well, perfect time to just wail on him. Oh, we both died at the same time. Well then, I suppose just a quick run back to the boss chamber. Fairly straight line. I don't think I'll be interrupted. The big question is whether or not Io will die. Fortunately, if you observe the minimap, you can see that she just teleports to me once I get far away enough. Seems as if she's actually doing a fair amount of running. Oh, looks like it might be teleport time soon. Come on, Io. Let's see a warp to me. There we go. Ow. Ow. Okay. Unfortunately, that attack didn't seem to have very much effect on him. Not too much more than just normal hits, which is around 200 apiece. And this is... oh. No, it's about 10 times as effective. Oh, why was my stamina empty then? Interesting. There's actually enough iframes to dodge out of the way of the body explosion. Oh, okay. That was a power-up, not a body explosion. Oh, very squishy sounds every time he attacks now. Not a fan of that. Ah. My only hope was that Io not die there. Very unfortunate. Then. Is there anything interesting? I thought I would have far more regen inducers than that. I suppose I need to be buying them from Coco. I'm just putting on this so that I can run faster, or for longer. So as I said, most passive skills cannot be transferred. Like Mercury's ability to just run forever. See it teleport. Second now. Back to the ribcage. And boss begins. That was an interesting knockback. Alright, Gildy. Ow. That's kind of annoying. My attack didn't fire off, but it still consumed the Ichor. See. Are you weak to ice? Seems to be doing a fair amount of damage. Alright, there we go. Alright, he should start charging up soon. Yep, there we go. That was, very relentless. I guess there was a, slightly faster way to approach this boss.
敗北は終わりではない。恐れないでください。
Very unfortunate how long it takes to reach him every time. No, don't. If I were stopping to fight these enemies every time, shudder to think how long it would take me. Right, I'm just going to come here. Thanks for the survivor vestige. Alright. I feel like there's more to explore in this room that I have yet to find. I'm gonna do that instead and take a break from the boss. I do hope I don't die, I suppose. Be pretty bad. Ow. Oh no, I thought I got knocked out of the backstab animation. Those seem pretty invulnerable, if I'm going to be honest. I didn't think it could happen, and it didn't, so. I suppose I have been proven correct. I know there's something off to my side. But I had a... Oh, okay, there's two somethings. I sort of hoped that Io would just take care of it on her own. Pick that up. Yeah. Oh no. Well, there's a lot of them in a straight line. Oof. That was one of the most effective uses of that skill I've had. And chance to regain my Ichor. The effect of the blood vignetting so thoroughly looks like I'm taking damage. I don't like it. Ow! Once again, interrupted mid-cast. Ah. Well, I've lost all of my cast abilities. Feels like Io is not hitting back very much. I wonder if she got hit with Inhibit. Because she is primarily a caster. Oh yes, it looks like so. Ow. Yeah, she's currently inhibited, so she can't heal me. Oh, that was infuriating. I suppose I lost all of my haze. I don't remember how much I had. I'm not too torn up about it, though. I suppose I'll take on whoever follows me. That was a very strong-looking attack for a very weak-looking... Oh. It was a strong wind-up for a very weak attack. Alright. Good enough. Let's go. This is the most bland cinematic so far. How useful. Oh, you have a gun. Oh, and you exist. for. And an item around the corner. Powerful spices. Alright, who would like powerful spices? I feel like I should be giving those out to people. Alright, let's begin the encounter. I should have waited a couple seconds for everyone to come around the corner. I just remember that working exceptionally well last time, so I suppose I tried too hard to replicate my success. Right. We have not reached the difficult stage of the encounter yet. Ah! I say as I die immediately. Okay. Right. Let's try and get a backstab. Failing that, I suppose just hitting things works fine. Ah, so that's why they're so good at chasing. Because it's one of their moves. Oh, okay. So despite being inhibited, she can resurrect. And what was stopping her last time? I'm taking a lot of damage. These are very strong enemies. I would have liked to have healed her, but I suppose that cutscene took priority. No! Ah, yes, I knew that was going to happen. Charge got in the way of my cast. Oh, just one more hit. There we go. I thought that might happen, which is why I moved here. Oh, okay. I was hopeful that that might be the last one. Get you around a corner. Right, any more appearing? Yes, there are. Okay. So, let's try and get... Oh! Ah, it's one of those enemies, the ones that I said I didn't think I'd seen. Well. I'm going to hope that that is the final enemy. And Io, it's been nice, but I think I'm going to go back to Yakumo. He seems as if he might be the better ally to have here, given that he is a heavy melee fighter, and those enemies inflict silence. Then let's try and get around this corner so that they're following us very closely. Ow! Alright, I got this one, Yakumo. You take out those three. Good? Okay. I'm assuming you took out those three. Just keep swinging. Fine. I'll regain my ichor. Ow. Why me? A perfectly good target in Yakumo. Yakumo, I thought you were guarding me. I suppose there's too many sources to guard me from. That confused him. Alright, Yakumo, I'll trust you to kill that one. Yakumo? I got hit by that one, Yakumo. You. Alright, oh. Back here. Alright, come on. Let's get everyone in here. Get the full party. Fine. I'll just do that. Ah, his regeneration does less regenerating. I suppose Io is a focused support character. Right, these two are very low health. Thank you, Yakumo. Oh, I'm still silenced. Ow, ow. Alright. There we go. Okay, I was too late in switching targets. Hey, Yakumo. Be a good friend. Let's get a backstab. For my Iker. Pick up an item. Green steel. Okay, that was actually worth it. I was going to say if it was an awake. It's even the point. Oh, okay. Perfect situation. Oh, Yakumo's already got one dead. Good job. I'll do my best over on this side. Oh, here come more. I believe should be, yes, down to the final boss looking one. Let's hit him with a laser. Huh. That solid lost crystal seems like it might make up for the days that I lost getting this. Right. Oh. That was a mini area knocked out. I have lost all of my health to do so. I'm still not sure. Ah. From the other side, through a door. It's probably the only way to get there. Oh. Unless the way around that corner there that I simply overlooked because I just sort. Ooh. That was interesting. What a fast death. Alright, Yakumo can stay. He is very strong after all. We'd have to fight these anyways. May as well do it on our own terms. I didn't want to let Yakumo get too hurt by that encounter. I feel like whenever I run ahead, he gets pretty left behind and ganged up on. Oh, I was reeling back in pain, not reeling back to shoot a shot. Cool. Good job, Yaku. Yeah, okay. It looks like the latter was true. Right, and starting off with my strongest attack. Wow, that only brought him to half health. And one swing from Yakumo's sword did the same amount of damage. This vestige. Port B. And then it doesn't look like you can go any further to the side. Oh. Is this a restable missile? It is. This would have been useful. Okay. What? Let's invest this haze. Oh, it's very top of the list, of course. Yeah. Stronger than I've ever been before. Yakumo should just teleport to me as soon as I walk through this door. I feel like I'm just fighting better with Yakumo around. I feel more confident. Big ol' laser beam. Uses his power-up state fairly quickly, actually. It's slightly before he reaches half health. It's never entirely clear where those are going to land. I'm talking about the blood splashes. Oh. Perfect time to use that. It even seemed to do more damage. I wonder, are enemies vulnerable when they get knocked down? Oh. Yakumo, I'd really like it if you could... oh. Well, it went a lot better that time. There's, no harm in giving it another shot. Oh, and he even killed Yakumo as well. Took me so long to die that Yakumo did as well. Alright. Back into the fray. I wonder, what is the origins of the word fray? Wonder if it has anything to do with Freya. Well, I don't believe she had anything to do with combat. Did she? Please let me pick up my blood echoes. Oh, I did. Okay. Hold on. I'm just bad at seeing things, I suppose. Ooh. Nice one, Yakumo. I don't think I would have been able to time that dodge. Oh, here we go. He's down. Perfect time to just wail. Right, let's launch this. Ooh. Okay. It's far away. Now's the time. Apply the lightning. Yakumo, get stronger and kill this boss for me, please. Ooh, okay, I was not looking at the boss. I looked down at my keyboard to try and press a button. Alright. I feel like this may be the closest to anger I've ever been on stream so far. I'm still quite a ways off, I feel like. Unfortunately, when I do properly get angry, it's not fun. I tend to get quiet. So, no stream rage, unfortunately. Ah, I think the trick for that is to dodge away, then dodge back in. Because the blood chunks always fall far away from him. Ugh. I meant to use my Kamehameha on him. It was like that. Before he powers up again, I should fire it off. He was in a temporarily weakened state. Please leave Yakumo alone. He needs to heal. Now I need to heal. Now Yakumo needs to heal me. Ow. We're so close to beating him. Come on, Yakumo, just hit him. Oh. Oh. You almost failed me, Yakumo.
まさかさっきのロストの
That lost felt oddly inconsequential to leave behind one of those. You're not even going to show me the animation of me picking it up and having it stab me through the hand? Suppose that's just implied at this point.
人が君たちを引き取ってくれることになった御堂さんだ。
あの人なんか苦手かも。顔が笑ってないっていうか。
これが全ての始まりだったんだ。
That's, Yakumo, his sister whose name I forget, and Leon? Correct. I've forgotten the main guy's name.
なんだよこれ。あいつに何をしたんだよ。
何も心配することはない。
Recognize Mito's voice actor as well.
君たちはより高次の存在に生まれ変わるんだ。
あの男は笑っていたんだ。まるでおもちゃで遊ぶ子供のように。
Also, I probably should have been looking at the subtitles for names.
おはよう。気分はどうかな？私の子供たち、喜んでくれ。私たちの研究は新たなフェーズに突入する。さあ、
He is a very large man.
再会のこの日を称えよう。好奇心の力を。君たちはさらなる進化の階段を登るんだ。
I'm assuming that was not Mito and was simply one of the children. That would be a very anticlimactic boss fight, or figure like that. Ooh. It's an eyeball. That's an entire face. Mildly unsettling. Are these memories always like that, or is that unique to this one? Hello, AV Unit. Welcome. Just defeated the Gilded Hunter. Yes, back to Code Vein. I have a somewhat consistent schedule right now, so Fridays and Saturdays I'll be playing long-term games like Code Vein.
奴隷兵士として売りさばいていた。
ひどい。
奴はいつも言っていた。人類は未来への橋に過ぎねえと。好奇心は人類を進化に導く賢者の石だと。奴の実験は続いていたんだ。ここで俺の仲間たちを犠牲にして。ミド、あいつだけは絶対に。
Dark Knight. Miguel Garcia. Okay. It's a... Based on the backstory of that boss, which was from that cutscene, seemed like he was affiliated with Yakumo. Is very clearly... Oh, not very clearly, but by his name Japanese, as is his sister. And that boss had a very samurai-like aesthetic. And additionally, Asian music that played during the boss fight. But the code owner's Miguel, so someone of seemingly Hispanic descent, was dressed as a samurai. I suppose that works in some way. And it looks like fighting that boss was somehow able to open the door at the start of the level. I feel like he probably should have dropped a key to make that a bit more apparent. But that was the only place I could think of possibly going to afterwards. I suppose I might have missed the door opening prompt that appears on the map when things like that happen, but I'm still going to complain about the mild inconvenience of that. Okay, nothing's chasing us, actually. Oh no, that door is still locked. I was looking at the wrong door. Well, then I am not sure where to go now. When we walked up to it, Yakumo said, "It looks familiar." I'm wondering if there is a way to get to the other side of the door to open it, or if it's properly locked. Oh, that attack was shorter range than I thought it was. Where? What does the door say? Oh. When did I pick up dog tags? Why did those open a door? I'm going to guess that I got the dog tags from the gilded guy. What do you need my help with? You're at full health. Tough it through. You just say that because you got really far behind. Seems like the amount of time that it takes to walk into a new area. Areas are always separated by incredibly long hallways. I'm very interested in watching speedruns of this game after I've finished it. That red light coming from? Is there a missile on the other side of the wall, or is that an error? Because you can't see it at all from that angle. Peculiar. Goodness. Oh no. It was probably the light from that spike that was shining through the wall. Or any of these spikes. Oh. This certainly is a lovely place. Not seen any speedruns, but the game's fun. Yes. Oh. Do these hurt me? Okay, it does. I suppose I probably should have just listened to Yakumo when he said this fire will burn you. Need to find the, what is it, the orange stone plate ring? Whenever I like a game enough, I'm always interested in seeing how speedrunners can break it. I've never been particularly interested in speedrunning myself, but it's always interesting. Alright, I imagine this will probably kill me. Is there any heat resistance items? Done. Damage types. Well, perhaps I'll take a mobility enhancer. Interesting. Are these temporary or permanent? Looks like permanent. Alright. Oh. Let's just take a speed booster and, how much faster does that make me? Not noticeably to any great extent, but, okay, that was all for a Queen Steel. And watch them do. Yeah. To be good at speedrunning, you have to pour a lot of time and effort into one single game, which is not something that I'm very good at. I get bored of games far too quickly. I need variety. What determines when you get the full cutscene? That's another thing, I just enjoy seeing the mechanics of games. Like there, I asked what determines whether or not you get a full cutscene for those attacks. Which I assume would be something... Skahach Vestige. Interesting. I don't think I've seen the Skaha blood code. They sure are pulling from every single mythology for the names of these blood codes. That might be what I'm feeling. Saying bored gets the message across a bit easier. A bit more direct, I suppose. For instance, one of the games that I play a fair amount of is Heroes of the Storm. Ooh. Did I die that quickly there? Heroes of... Oh. Because these things do a lot of damage. Which is a MOBA. And to be good at MOBAs, you're supposed to play one character to the point of perfection. However, I cannot... stomach doing that, honestly. If I play the same character 2 rounds in a row, I just get bored of them. I want to do something different. I think I might also have to do with a dislike of repetition. Alright. Ooh. So many branching paths and so little health to explore them in. Yakumo, you are so useful. I'm very glad that this guy didn't start shooting at us. I'm also very glad that Yakumo doesn't seem to take any damage from these hot floors. Okay. I don't know if I've found the critical path or a secret. Oh. Critical path, it looks like. Not what I was looking for, I'm going to be honest. That was a very delayed reaction. Oh. The blood code. Suppose Mito's already dead.
奴の記憶がそれとも
Or, unless that's a memory of one of the people that he experimented on. Of him talking.
頼めるか
But it seems like it is properly Mito. I enjoy that they've
封印の封印など
given up on showing me picking up the items.
犠牲なくして進化は不可能。
ミド様、器の準備が整いました。
この侵害は未来を開く種。人類の新たなる可能性
Mito
を
is
謳歌
huge.
る時だ。
What did he do to himself?
エミリウス、侵害の適合を開始。適合率順調に推移しています。
素晴らしい。自ら志願しただけのことはある。咲かせてくれよ。綺麗な花。棺は完成した。さあ、次に進化の階段を登るのは君だ。
私ですか。
大丈夫。我々も時間がたっぷりあるんだ。
That cutscene cut off very quickly.
継承者はお前だったのか。エミリー。
棺に向かうぞ。
Don't walk across this, it's hot, you're losing health.
お前の心の叫びか。待ってろよ。なんつう場所だ、ここは。
Okay, that's the boss. So, I'm going to turn tail and run away.
一旦戻るのもありだぞ。
I've not even found the missile for this area yet. Oh, I suppose you can see from up here as well. Wait, is that the boss or is that just an enemy? Suppose it's just an enemy. There were other paths further back and it was a fairly important cutscene, so
早速登ってみようぜ。
I'm going to guess these are non-critical. Oh, I wanted you to pick up the item. You've got this player character. I believe in you. Oh, at the very least, it's going to open up a shortcut. There's the missile. Just run around fairly quickly. Huh. Oh, how novel. They've not had very many shortcuts in this game. Also. Oh no, I don't think this is a new area. This is already explored. Remember this. Ow. Yeah, knock down some ladders. That's good though. It's nice to have, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Ow. I don't have any healing left. No, that's nice. They're generally fairly liberal with ladders in this game, so it's nice to see some, shortcuts to mix it up. Will I survive this? Ooh. Oh, fortunately. probably worth it for that. The intense trauma of stepping on hot over and over again. Well, I found the boss. Thanks for that Vivifier, I'm probably going to use it. Yes, okay, so not boss, just enemy. Where are you, Vivifier? Alright, now. Time to invest my A's. I don't care if I die. Moving on. Oh, okay. Whoa. I'm not doing a very good job of avoiding this fire. I'm very glad that your allies are completely heat resistant, though. Yakumo didn't seem to have any trouble just standing in that fire. I knew the hot floors didn't hurt him, but very nice that the literal hellfire surrounding us doesn't hurt him at all either. Okay. Suppose this upper path just bypasses everything then. I don't even have to fight that enemy. Oh. But, it's in a secluded area, so probably best to do so. Let's see. Ladder is already kicked down. Oh. Suppose I'll just see what this fight is like. Ooh. Very fast. Ah, it's got a flower on its back. Makes sense. So it is semi-vital. Oh. Ah, okay, no. That's just because I had been fighting with it equipped for long enough that it unlocked. Thought for a moment that it had given me an ability. I'm just going to fight you from up here. That did a lot more damage than I would have expected. Hello. Goodbye. How many Skahach vestiges am I going to pick up without getting Skahach herself? Ooh. For a neat little surprise. Yeah, these seem to be stock standard lost, though. Not very strong at all. What happened to all of the unique enemies from this area? There we go. Like burning tree head. Ugh. Rolling past enemies does not work very well in this area, given the massive amounts of fire behind most of them. Okay, I thought there was something behind me. Let's just fire off a laser, why not? Come on. fall down. Another vestige. Uskaha? Yep. Very prolific in this area. And a rotten missile. I shouldn't have taken that much damage. Ooh, and a proper missile over there. Okay, well, I'm not actually sure where to progress to. I thought that was the intended route. Perhaps I missed a path somewhere. Is there a ladder over there? That looks like a ladder. Well, back I go. Ah, but it's on the other side of a wall. I can't actually get there. Nakumo, it hurts hearing you existing in this fire area. I meant to go. This is the start of the area. Oh, this is very tight. An area over here that I have yet to explore. Or that I have explored but yet to map. See, it looks like it's down this way. Ah, this is where we are. Okay, so I dropped down a bit too early, I believe? No, it's further back where you... Right. Yes, because it's behind the flames off to the side. Right, I have to move forwards, or else Yakumo's not going to fight these enemies for me. Yakumo, bring me back to life. Oh, I'm out of, Iker. I'm out of everything. Yakumo, I literally need you to kill this enemy. Okay. Time to use some pure blood, I suppose. Full restore. Okay, so I suppose I just confused the two enemies given that they have the same coloration. This is, ooh, that was my full health bar. Alright, let's hope you stay still for a second and get hit by the full brunt of that attack. Alright, I'm actually just going to try and stay at a distance and let Yakumo tank most of this so that I can focus on casting because I am a caster. There we go. That was irritating. Weave through that fire. I would very much like a shortcut to unlock here. Can I lay a plank down across this? No. Is there a ladder that I can kick down? Oh, there's a missile right over there. Oh. But if that enemy's going to come to me and Yakuma's going to kill it, may as well steal this item over here so that I don't have to backtrack. Select coffee beans. Okay. So I'm just going to drop off to the right here and collect this missile. Ah, there we are. That was moderately worrying. These enemies are actually too short for me to hit them with my normal attacks. Oh, fireproof tonic. How ironic. No enemies. Very interconnected. Okay, I'm probably going to want to use my fireproof tonic for that walk, because that looks very unpleasant and bad for my feet. Oh, the big nose enemies. Let's just do this. I don't feel like fighting you. Oh, it does. It's pretty hot. Also, I believe this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Vanilla Bean, welcome. Oh, right. That's where I wanted to use the fireproof. Where are you, fireproof? Oh, I have a lot of them. Fire is still very hot, though, as it turns out. Oh, no. Not one of you. Oh. Oh. It reduces the damage that I took from the wall fire by quite a lot. Okay. Come on over. Let's just fight these enemies from a distance. Lurking since the beginning of stream? Ah, I see. Oh. Hope you've been enjoying thus far. Let us... Oh. Hello. I just didn't particularly feel like fighting that enemy, so I'm going to delete him with a laser. I suppose the other good thing about these, back to lurking again? Alright. Enjoy yourself. Try not to let me distract you too much. Assignments are pretty important. Not looking forwards to this fight. Oh, But you're not moving. Ow. I was so close to death. I don't know why I had to go through my inventory for that, but, oh. I thought I had already run out of, my baseline heals. Oh, hello. That was some prime tier panic rolling there. White vestment. That sounds very interesting. Oh, it's basically the robe that I was wearing before, but without the hood on. The prayer shawl. I think I'm actually just going to go back to Hedgehog Fort. So I'm primarily using offensive damaging gifts. That was a pretty good combo there, Yakumo. Does it say kickdown? No, it's just another missile. That's interesting. I feel like I must have missed some pathways or areas behind. Yes, there's a whole route around the side here that I don't seem to have taken. The high ground there. I believe that's an unopened chest as well. Just do some quick backtracking. See, how well does ice do in this level? Pretty well, it looks like. Stuffed toy. Wonder who takes that gift. Okay, I'm not going back through that enemy though. Yakumo, please retreat with me. I'd sort of hoped you'd teleport to me. Or do I have to go back through that enemy? Really do not want to. Let's just fight this guy. Ooh. Come on. Where? Giacomo and I just use our strongest attacks to start any fight. Seems like it ends the fight pretty quickly. Ah, I'm now in an area where I'm starting to pick up titanium. Well, at least I know the level that I'm supposed to be at. And another Skaha vestige. Okay. Interesting. We're actually fighting anime characters now. Instead of horrifying monsters. Oh, and another Queen Steel. Okay. Perhaps we're not quite at the level where titanium's going to be dropping regularly. I never really appreciate how much damage this ground blast does. But it is very good at killing specific enemies. Ow. Fire is hot sometimes. I think that was the, No, it's those explode some... Trying to remember what that's said in relation to, though. A line from some video that I watched at some point in time. Ooh, hello, monkey man.
ここで戦うのはうまくねえぞ。
Fortunately for me, those enemies get hit stunned incredibly easily. ST activator.
そいつは掘り出し物だ。
Many Skahach vestiges. So I get the actual Skahach blood code.
使えそうか？
Gonna have it fully upgradable. Oh, a Warhammer. I did all that for a weapon type that I don't even use. Right then. It looks like that's all of the area explored. City of Falling Flame, I have 100% of the map unlocked. Looks like there are footpaths on all of the areas. Ah, except for that item there. I suppose I could stand to backtrack a bit for that.
あんまり先走るなよ。
Or to drop off the side here. Can I roll through this fire? Oh, but I can also just drop off to this side and walk back. Ow. Double whammy. Very mechanical attacks. Ah, yes, this was just a very simple switchback that I did not follow. All I got out of it was an awake. Alright, time to vivify. Now it looks like it's on to another boss. Oh. I suppose we'll give this boss a best shot. I'd like to ideally beat it today. Oh, it's another EO clone. Phoebe. Okay, so I am getting the impression that the EO clones are all named after gods. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm fairly sure that EO is also the name of a god. Because I definitely recognize Phoebe. Some sort of Olympian god I don't fully remember. Hey, it looks like I did actually manage to pick up all of the Skahach vestiges. I'll just watch some cutscenes. Very entertaining. Ah, thanks for the follow as well, Canilla Bean. I just noticed that in the feed.
二次方向増援が来てる。
くそ、次から次へと。ミゲル、エミリー、一度交代するぞ。
もうダメ。足が動かない。
踏ん張れ。あと少しの辛抱だ。全員必ず生きて帰るぞ。
That was a very long barrel for what sounded like a automatic fire.
食事が終わったらまたすぐに出撃だろ。今のうちにしっかり食っておかないとな。
調子はどうだ、エミリー。
もう大丈夫。ヤクモ兄ちゃんのおにぎりで元気出たから。
このところ連戦続きだったからな。あんまり無茶はするなよ。
どうしたんだ、こんなところで。早く寝ないと明日に響くぞ。
これからもずっとミドの言いなりなのかなって思うとさ、なんだか眠れなくなっちゃって。
俺はこのまま終わるつもりはねえよ。いつか必ず自由を勝ち取ってやる。みんなで一緒にな。
うん、私も頑張る。これからもずっと一緒にいたいから。
I'm a bit unclear of the timeline of Yakumo's past. Because it seems like... I'm not sure when it was, but he was recruited for this. Is it the group that's under Mido? He had Miguel and... I'm forgetting what the girl's name was. But they were his two friends during that point in time. And we fought Miguel earlier, who is the gilded hunter. I'm assuming this upcoming boss is going to be, Amelia? I believe it was. I actually dropped into this level. That's amusing. Like it was supposed to be hidden.
いつの間にか囲まれてやがる。突破口を見つけないと。
私が化け物の注意を引きつける。
Just Emily, not Amelia.
足場を崩せば足止めくらいはできるか。エミリー、頼めるか。
もちろん、任せといて。
今回はエミリーに助けられたな。いい判断だった。
ヤクモ兄ちゃんのこといつも見てたからかな。自然と体が動いて。
俺のことを？
いや、ほら、お手本としてっていう意味で。ヤクモ兄ちゃんに頼ってばかりもいられないから。
頼もしい限りだ。のんびりしてる時間はなさそうだ。
Seems like it's most thematically appropriate that I have Yakumo with me for this boss fight.
くそ、たま切れか。俺が少しでも時間を稼ぐ。今のうちに逃げろ。
バカ言わないで。ヤクモ兄ちゃんを置いていけるわけない。
このままじゃ全員食い殺されるだけだ。せめてお前たちだけでも。
Yes, as I was saying previously, confused on the timeline because Yakumo does have an actual sister who's in the base, I'm fairly certain. Perhaps they aren't actually related? But I'm fairly certain I remember them saying such. So where is she at this point in the story? Or in Yakumo's story specifically. In the story right now, she is back at the base. Alright, final cutscene.
Emily エミリーも目が覚めたんだ。
何がどうなってるの？確か化け物に襲われて、それで
ミドの野郎が言ってたよ。
レブナントに生まれ変わったんだって。ヤクも他のみんなも、あとは目覚めを待つだけだって。詳しいことはよくわからないけど。
あ、
結局目覚めたのは2人だけか。まあいい。早速お仕事の時間だ。
ふざけないで。これ以上誰があなたの言いなりになって。
従う他に道はないのだよ。目覚めを待つ仲間を処分されたくなければな。
Okay, at this point, Mito's also still normal human size.
クイーンから命を張って私を守る。簡単なお仕事だ。これからも私のために懸命に働きたまえ。
ミドの言われるがままにロストと戦い、何度も死に戻った。その度に何か大切なものが失われていくような気がした。ヤクモ兄ちゃんの目覚めを待つ、それだけが唯一の希望だった。
君たちのおかげでいいサンプルが手に入ったよ。クイーンは倒れ、人類は新たな進化の方がを待っている。君たちのさらなる働きに期待しているよ。
Right, expecting just perhaps one last bit of dialogue. Maybe if I turn around, there'll be an interesting thing behind. I suppose that was just a one-time thing for... Whose memory was it? Miguel's, I believe. No, do you have anything else to say? No, okay. So, you have served your purpose. Thank you, Phoebe. That's it. Alright then. No time like the present. Oh, this is going to be an insect, yes. Oh no, it's just a lady. Those look like insect eyes.
Yappari, Nicolaの時と同じ。
エミリー。無理をするな。ここは俺たちが。冗談だろ。たった一人で辛かったよな、エミリー。今その苦しみから解放してやる。もう少しだけ待っててくれよ。
My face is completely obscured behind the spikes on my enormous and ridiculous collar. I feel like most of the clothes in this game ruin its own atmosphere. Successor of the Claw. Interesting name. I suppose the queen inherently had claws then? Also, interestingly, she has swords on her back, which I assume will come out during the second phase. Also, it is very hard to hit my spells. I wish I had better hotkeys. Just fire the laser, see how well that does. Okay, this looks like second phase. Oh, okay, yep, here come the swords. Also, she can do the teleporting attacks that the enemies from the cathedral were able to use. At least that's what it looked like. Might have just been that I lost track of where she was. Alright, that looks like a body explosion. Oh no, it's just a very fast movement. Okay. No, it is a teleport, okay. Ah, and she creates hot ground, too. Interesting. Ah! Those explode, I see. Just gonna keep using this ice attack. Since I am fighting a fire enemy, I can only assume that it deals bonus damage. Yakumo. I need you now more than ever. Oh, okay. I really need you to land the killing blow here, Yakumo. I am in danger. I also think it would be really cool thematically, but well, I guess it's also cool that she killed you. Oh, interesting. Yakumo died, but I killed her fast enough that he didn't die. Or at the very least, he was still standing and started to walk around a little bit before the cutscene occurred. But this game feels as if it was designed to be played with a controller, as the hotkeys for all of the abilities are very difficult for me to accurately hit. Also, that was a first try boss as well. I'd have to take a couple attempts. I meant to drop down.
そこで何をしているそいつらは進化の階段を踏み外した脱落者たちだ
違う。みんなはまだ眠ってるだけ。
Third one.
いつかきっと目覚めるんだから。
悪いな彼らの目覚めを待つ時間はないんだよ彼らにはお前たちが進化するための煮えになってもらうのだから
待って。私が
Oh, there's way more.
協力するから。
Standing on.
それは興味深いな
汚れた手でみんなに気安く触らないで。安心して、ヤクモ兄ちゃん。私がみんなを守るから。その 代わり今度会った時はヤクモ兄ちゃんのおにぎりたくさん作ってもらうからね。覚悟しててよ。
あ、
元気でね。
hmm. So, for those of you who can't see the subtitles right now, probably specifically Canela Bean, the subtitle said "small rueful laugh," while she said in Japanese, "You promise me, right?"
予想通りだ。強靭な意志こそが侵害の侵食を食い止める力になる。人類はより高次の存在へと昇華する。すべてを知り、すべてを超越し、やがてはすべてを飲み込むのだ。待っていろよ、グレゴリオ。最後はお前の番だ。
Oh, also I forgot to mention the two tails and cat motif. She looks like she's probably supposed to be a Bake Neko, a two-tailed cat that has the power to transform. Although she didn't do any transforming in the fight, that's just what it looked like. There was a fair amount of trickery. Well, not a fair amount, but it did have the teleport and then dash ability.
よ
ヤクモ兄ちゃん。嘘、本当にヤクモだ。元気になったんだ。よかった、本当によかった。
すまなかった。来るのが遅くなったな。
大丈夫、私が自分で決めたことだから。
俺がお前たちを守らなきゃいけねえのにすまん。
ほらヤクモ、いつも前を向いて進んでいくのがヤクモのいいところでしょ。私たちはそんなヤクモの背中を見て育ってきたんだから、しっかりしてよね。
すまん。
ほらまた。
相変わらず強いな、お前は。
でも嬉しかったな。来てくれるなんて思ってなかった。本当に嬉しい。こんな時でもお腹って鳴るんだね。
たく。ほらよ。
I was about to say, does he have any onigiri in the stream?
いただきます。
That was a fairly important character point for her. Or no, I suppose they're jelly donuts instead.
ごちそうさまでした。
おかわりしなくていいのか。いつものお前なら。
もう十分だよ。だってさ、ほら。
おい、待てよ。
ねえヤクモ、一つお願いがあるんだけどさ。小さい頃みたいに抱きしめてもらってもいいかな。 あのね、ヤクモ、あのね、私ね、ずっとね、ヤクモのこと。
Yakumo truly is the best boy. Restore memory? What does that mean? Do I just have to go through the cutscene again? Or does it actually do something? This is interesting. I wonder what could possibly be happening. Okay, she's still a cat. Be a good cat now?
こいつは
Can I have a giant cat monster on my team?
おかえり。
ただいま。
I think the answer is maybe.
体はやっぱりこのままか。
Could I have done this with all of
ま
them?
たお前と会えた。それだけでも十分だ。さっきなんて言おうとしたんだ。ほら、何か言いかけただろ。
その、笑わない？
当たり前だろ。
ヤクモのおにぎりがもっと食べたいかなって。
なんだよ、そんなことか。いつでも作ってきてやるよ。お前が望むならいくらでも。
待ってるよ。
ありがとな、エミリー。でっかい借りができちまったな。お前が背負っているでっかい荷物、一緒に背負わせてくれよな。
Cat's trying to escape. He might brush against the
さ
microphone.
あ行こうぜ。前向いてな。
Like he made it through fairly unscathed.
見ててくれよ。きっちり型をつけて戻ってくるからな。
Okay, she's gone now.
とても涙ぐましいお話だった。思わず笑ってしまいそうだったよ。
貴様、ミド。
ジャック君の姿が見えないな。本来継承者の後始末は彼の仕事だというのに。
探す手間が省けたぜ。灰にしてやるよ。
This feels like it's the third time that an enemy has shown up after we've defeated a boss. Only to threaten us and then potentially run away. I don't know if I'm actually gonna have to fight him.
の子らには感謝しているよ。ヤクもいい実験材料になってくれた。
てめえ。
Ah. Poor Jack.
ジャック君、遅かったじゃないか。仕事をサボって何をしているんだ？
返してもらうぞ。貴様が奪った心外を。
取り返してどうする？もはや器は壊れたというのに。
どういうことだ？
まさか気づいていないのか？エヴァ君に送った私からのプレゼントに。君は彼女を逃がしたと思っているんだろうが、それは違う。私が逃がしたんだ。
これは。
彼女の大切な喉に試作品を埋め込んでね。
それじゃあ、あの時にはもう。
A prototype of what?
貴様。
You just threw a syringe at him that has now disappeared.
暴走の頃合いだろう。暴走した心外はやがてグレゴリオの肉体を求める。
I mean, probably should have explained that it was frenzy juice beforehand.
雪山を散歩しているところじゃないか。
ミド、貴様だけは。
And it was sort of implied that that's what was going to happen.
継承者の後始末、励みたまえ。私は老いぼれとの別れの挨拶に向かうとしよう。
くそ、待ちやがれ。なんてことだ。エヴァ。俺はエヴァを追う。
Okay, well, there's Skahach. Oh, and there's an additional vestige. Interesting. Okay. Why weren't you in the cutscene? I'm assuming that means that saving you is optional? But does that mean I could have saved, the younger brother of the blonde girl then, and I just chose not to?
ヤクも来てくれたんだ。ねえヤクもおにぎり作ってきてくれた？
ああ、数は少ないけど我慢してくれ。米を手に入れるだけでも一苦労だからな。
やった！これさえあればいくらでも頑張れる気がするよ。わざわざありがとう。二人とも怪我しないように気をつけてね。
Do we just leave her here? This,
ヤクも。
okay.
もう行く。
That's a bit odd. That you're given the chance to save her in Monster Mash form. Oh.
お前それ。
探しに行かなくては。
Interesting. The other ones didn't leave those behind. I don't think so. Well, I'm just going to head back to the home base and do a little bit of maintenance, and then I suppose it's time to leave. Do the maintenance on camera for a bit of extra time together. I hope you all enjoyed your seasonally long stream today. We did a fair amount. 2 bosses today. That's a bit more than normal. Okay, what is your name? Murasame.
ずっと見てたのに、私何もできなかった。倉庫の血類を渡して少しずつ回復してきたと思ったのに、なぜか急に症状が悪化して、今も一人で苦しんでると思うから。
Yes, I'm fairly certain you are Yakumo's actual sister. Where were you in his flashback? Your purpose.
お帰りになったのですね。
Right? Yeah. Up to your vestiges. Hermes is the one from the old man. Oh, I pressed right click to leave. Well then. I suppose that's enough upkeep for now. I'll just save and exit and bid you all farewell. Save and return to title screen is necessary, because otherwise it, for some reason, refuses to save your game data. But today was fairly fun. I am still enjoying Code Vein quite a lot, and I'll be playing it again tomorrow, so if you're interested in that, feel free to come along. It'll be same time as I was running it today. But let's see. Who is live? Ah, Pascal. Let's all head over to Pascal's stream. Pay him a visit. But as for me, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whether or not you decide to stay with Pascal or not. Adieu.